We saw two games today. Earlier on, we saw Hungary lose 3-0 against Portugal, and we've just seen, you and I have just come out of the TV room. France beat Germany by 1-0. We'll start with the game that's just finished.
Yep.
They look good, France, don't they? Defensively, they look good.
Well, yes. Well, I mean...
Here's what I'll say. I think they're too good. They've got too many good players to play the kind of football they were playing tonight. I expected more from France.
Well... Tournament, as Roy Hodgson said famously once, we might find it, tournament football is tournament football is tournament football.
Yeah.
All right? And today, France
played... Write it down. So tournament football is tournament football.
I'm quoting a quote.
Okay.
So tournament football is tournament football is tournament football. Basically today what we saw from France was textbook tournament football, right? They have the players that can hurt teams going forward. They have players defensively that can shut you down and close gaps and defend in numbers. And they've done both that. They've got the noses in front. Reminded a little bit of watching Chelsea play, actually, in the Champions League.
Oh, dude, that's nice of you. France look like the favourites for the Euros, remind you of your team.
We are kings of Europe, and they wouldn't mind being kings of Europe themselves. But what I'm saying is the way they defend in numbers, they got the pace to hurt you in Kylian Mbappe. They got the nose... Look, the difference between the two sides today was a dreadful own goal from Mats Hummels. He looked like a man that couldn't sort his feet out. It was
very bizarre, wasn't it?
It's a dreadful own goal.
Yeah.
It come off his... It didn't come off his foot, come off his shin.
Cundy-esque, would you say?
Cundy-esque.
Yeah.
Cundy-esque. I mean, I'd been proud of that back in the day.
Yeah.
In fact, even now.
Because you got your foot to it.
I wouldn't get my knee that high. But I just felt that France showed that they are a good team, but they didn't really show what they've got under the body. They basically said, Joe, we don't believe you're good enough to break us down and hurt us. But if you want to throw men forward, we have got the pace to really scare you. And we saw it once when Kylian Mbappe burst past Mats Hummels, about 15 minutes to go. Wow. I mean, wow. I mean, I know Mats Hummels is no...
Like a greyhound.
It was remarkable. He gets there with bags.
And then he put his body in front. Yeah. And that should have been a penalty as well.
I don't know. I think he gets enough of the ball for me. I don't think it is a penalty. But the point I'm making is that France now, they're a side, and when you go into a tournament like this, you haven't got to blow teams out the walls. You haven't got to beat them 4 or 5-0. Tonight, what we saw was a team defensively solid, well organised, disciplined, that can hurt you on the break. And if they get the noses in front, they're gonna be very, very difficult to break you down. Very, very difficult.
Have you seen anything from today's matches? Because, of course, both of these are all 4 teams in the group of death. And, of course, if we finish top, we play one of these teams that finish second. Anything that would worry you or anything that's made you more confident as an England fan?
I mean, there wasn't a great deal to choose from. But when the game changes when a goal goes in. So France now are saying, look, we're 1 up. Come on, Germany, what have you got? What have you got under the bonnet? I thought Germany, they might draw. If this game was a draw, it would not have been the biggest surprise, and I don't think you could have argued that actually it probably didn't deserve maybe even a draw. But other than that, Germany had not a great deal really to offer. I was disappointed in Germany going forward. I thought France, disappointing they didn't really show me a little bit more, but they didn't have to. This was a game that neither side really wanted to lose, right? And Germany now have got to go into this. They're third now. Now I don't know what that does to where they end up. They will qualify. Someone out of this, they're not going home. Any one of these 3 teams is not going home.
No,
right?
I agree.
There's a route through that's slightly easier.
I agree.
And a route through that's slightly harder. But I'm not sure we know too much really about what we saw tonight. All I know is that if France get the noses in front, they're difficult to break down.
Let me ask you this then. Do you want to avoid one of these teams in the next round?
I would, probably.
Right. So do I, right?
Probably,
so do I.
Yeah.
So here's the question, right? If we finish second in our group, we play one of Poland, Spain, Sweden or Slovakia, right?
Yeah.
I'd rather that than any of the teams I've just mentioned, apart from Hungary, obviously, right?
Yeah.
So with that in mind, if we beat Scotland, or if we get into a situation where in our last game against Czech Republic, if we lose it, we know we won't finish top of the group, thus getting a, in theory, easier route through. Surely every single England fan listening to this, including yourself, will want us to lose that last game.
What a dreadful question.
I'm right, though, aren't I? No one's going to go in. No England fan's going to go in hoping we win, hoping we get Portugal, hoping we get France, hoping we get Germany. No one wants that, do they?
I don't know whether you can go into a game hoping you lose either.
But you can, as a fan, you can hope you lose it.
You can be not bothered. I don't.
No, you want to. When we played Belgium in the World Cup, and the first time, not the third and fourth play. If we would have lost, which we did, we would have had an easier route through. Which, in course, in fact, we did. Right? As an England fan, I think I did the show with you, and I was saying we have to lose. We have to send out. We're taking 23 men. Let's send out our worst 11. I know that's or not the best, not necessarily worst. But surely it makes sense, doesn't it? It's all about how far you go in the competition.
But then if you're if you're in Group F and you're thinking something similar, why wouldn't you want to finish third?
I'm just talking about us, though.
I know, but I don't know whether you can do that, mate.
If you were England manager and we were coming up against Czech Republic and you knew that finishing second was better, would you put out full strength?
If we've already qualified, no.
Right. Well, there you go. So you would want to lose that game?
No, I've not said that. You're putting words in my mouth. What I'm saying to you is, if we've already qualified and therefore we're guaranteed of going through, I would then give the likes of, assuming the likes of Reece James doesn't play, assuming the likes of Grealish, Calvert-Lewin doesn't start, maybe a goalkeeper, possibly Harry Maguire making his debut in this competition because he's come out of injury.
Henderson, stick him in.
I think you'd go down that route. I think that's the route you would go down.
I think we'd all agree. So you wouldn't go for it.
But that's not deliberately picking a team to lose.
No, but what it is doing is not picking one to win.
It's picking a team knowing the most important game is the one after this.
Yeah. So you'll be picking a team not to win.
No. I'll say again, picking a team knowing the most important game is the one after this, not the one.
Okay. Would you be picking a team to win?
Yes.
Okay, let me rephrase it. Would you be picking the strongest team to win?
No, I'll be picking a team knowing the most important game is the one after this.
Right. When you sit in your dressing room and your team's lost, will you be happy?
It depends how the loss is.
1-0.
If it's a tight 1-0 and the boys have played well?
No, it's irrelevent.
No.
You finish second. You've just found out you've got Sweden.
It depends what the game's like.
No, it doesn't.
If we've been
would you rather play Sweden or Portugal? Here's my question. You beat Czech Republic, you got Portugal. You lose to them, you got Sweden. Who do you want?
Did you see Sweden last night?
Okay, Slovakia.
Did you see Slovakia though?
Poland. Any one of those teams I'd rather have rather than Portugal or France.
Okay, so Poland have got Lewandowski. Okay, Slovakia beat Poland and Sweden. Basically,
you're having an argument with me.
No.
But you agree with what I'm saying.
No, but
who would you rather have? Any of those teams or France or?
What I'm saying to you is you're not missing Spain there either.
No, because I don't want Spain either.
But what I'm saying to you is you can't just cherry pick. You can't just say, I want them. Sweden yesterday, right?
It's a marathon, not a sprint.
We watched the game yesterday, right? Sweden sat there and frustrated the life out of Spain. Frustrated the life out of them. They sat there, 4-5-1, defended, 5 at the back, 6 at the back sometimes, offered nothing going forward. Sometimes you actually want a team to say, you know what, come on, we'll have a go, and open up and gives you a bit more space to get in behind.
We've got lots to talk about tonight. 08717223344. You can talk about both performances from this afternoon and tonight. Anything that you've seen, has it worried you? And also, that last game against Czech Republic, do you pick a team to lose? Do you want to lose? I think we all want to lose. If it means finishing second, we all want to lose. There's bound to be a few idiots out there that go, no, we want to top the group and we want to play the best. So someone will phone up and go, to be the best, you got to beat the best.
Got to beat the best.
Yeah, I don't actually believe that. 08717223344. You're listening to me, Andy Goldstein, Jason Cundy on the Eurosports Bar on talkSPORT in partnership with Bet365.
The Sports Bar with Andy Goldstein and Jason Cundy. Monday to Thursday night from 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.